we need to take a new artboard. For that, like we can use shortcut Control plus N. It is Control New Artboard. Like we need there are required dimensions like it is showing the vertical ICard 900 pixel 1420 by 900. So we can create like this 1400 900 by 4020. Yes. So now we got artboard for vertical ICard. So now I will be start saying about those 10 rules what are to be considered to make an ICard. First thing is organization or company logo, where it should be like consistent with the design. Second thing is design, it should be functional, and the design must be important as security features for encompasses also. It should be it should satisfy all security needs also. Sometimes some ID cards will be with less content, and we will use some barcodes and QR codes. When we scan it only, then we will get the information of a particular person. And third thing is either ID card should be one-sided or two-sided. Third, the other thing is orientation. We have discussed it. There will be several types of ID cards, square, rectangle, vertical, horizontal. So we need to think we have to know about what are the requirements and how to create exact ID card which satisfy our needs. Other one is whether to keep employee picture or not. It should be normal, or some companies don't spend that money on ID cards. For to avoid some printing cost, they maybe use black and white photos, or they will remove employee pictures also. It is also mandatory to think about whether to use employee picture or not. Other thing, durability. The ID card made up of durable materials like PVC and HID smart cards, right? So whether it should be which type of material where we want to use to be printed on it. So signature, whether to add employee or company CEO signature or like that, and some personal information blood donation, blood group, mobile number or contact number, address, and mail ID. So now I will be start some design. First thing, we need company logo. Right now we don't have some company logos. Now we will search some company logos for write out these sites which will be useful to you also. There is free pick. In this website, we can get .ai files so that we can use directly those in iCard making. Such company logos. Take whatever company logo you like, or I am saying it for example. So I have downloaded 2 logos also. I will start opening those logos. So this is one logo. Yeah, we have so many logos here. We can use one of them in iCard. So I will take this logo. It is in grouped thing. To ungroup, I have told you that Control Shift G. Now Control V to paste it. Just add a logo here. now the trending iCards are with minimalistic graphics and only important matter will be present on iCard. Like adding so much stuff on ID card, and when someone sees that ID card, the focus should be on person's face and person's designation, his name. That's it. Not all the extra stuff like that. So this is company logo. Always we have to use color from company only. We have to make color consistent, because whenever we see that color, we should recognize the brand. So this is some logo. I have got it. Next thing, as it is it is full of squares. So when we have square here, using some circular designs, it is not good. It will look odd. So whenever you see those thing in those squares here, try to bring out shapes from that logo itself. So try to draw a square. Try to draw a square. Arrange it properly. Use center alignment for arrangement. Now borrow this color from company logo. So now whenever you see, it will look like we have brought those colors. Whenever we see orange, we can recognize this is this company. Always we have to put our brand front. Always we have to use same font and same colors for branding. That Zomato, Swiggy, we will see that whenever we see some red color t-shirts on road, we will think that it is Zomato, like that. Always we have to keep our brand colors front. Second, we can write name and designation here and some personal information below. To write that personal information, I want to make this box slight curve. Okay. Slight curve, not this much curve, slight. So whenever when you add a square or rectangle, you will see some dots on edges. By dragging that inside or outside, you can create a curve sections on corners. So how this one, white color, and add personal information. I want to take same size, so I brought that one here. Fine. Now I got some place for my personal information and some place for my name and designation. Now what I need to add, some a person's photograph. Now there are some sites where you can download HD images. Those are Pixels, Unsplash, IMDb, etc. like I will be sending some message to you in the group, like where you will find those all stuff, etc. Now this is pixels, like you can find it in Google. So I will download this one. So like when I started downloading this person, like you are creating some one random person, and like he had some background. So to remove that background, there are some tools in Photoshop. But right now I didn't started teaching about Photoshop to you. Now I will say some online tool which can remove the background of particular thing. Just like it is BG, remove BG. Like I will be sending this link also in group. Just put the photo what like which like to which you want to remove background. Automatically it will remove background. Just download it and Control O. It is open. Add this file. It is on another tab. Copy, paste. That's it. Arrange your text according to you. Just send it back of that orange box. Back to that orange box. Send back. See. Now how it looks. Now we will add some text boxes here. Start writing, like it is starting text size. So increase some size, like 120. Add writing, not 120. Okay, 90. Some comfort down. Bold or regular. Bold. Like we need to show the person name more highlighting than this designation or some other matter. So keep it in bold and some other personal stuff in other mediums. Color, borrow it from here. Add name, John. So we can we have right to use. We can have right to use this name like as it is, because like it is free thing where like we shouldn't use some person's names here. So it is said to be like a normal name where we can have rights to use wherever we want. Genre. And I would like to add his designation also. Again, going to text thing, adding some other text. Instead of that, just Control and Alt, add designation. UI, okay. Graphic designer. Decrease his text. Like we need to focus on his name, not on designation. Decrease his also. But we have to check whether these things are these things are like aligned properly or not. Like start selecting these two options with respect to and align to particular thing. Now we will start writing about some personal information. Those are like nowadays so many companies are thinking about their employees' health, etc. So like when they met an accident or when they got some health issues, like sometimes they may lose some blood, etc. To provide or like good information regarding like personal information also, it's like some companies are adding those blood group in this. Now, like I will add blood group here. Okay. Always use those colors from branding only. We can use black also because it is part of logo. Decrease size around 40 or like that. Now add mobile number plus 91. It is done. Next one, I have told you that adding blood group. Blood group. A positive. Using some funky language. Positive. Fine. So we have got both mobile number and blood group here. We don't know like this is mobile number, so we have to use some icon to represent those, like those information is belonging to this. For those icons we have several sites like flat icon, icon finder, etc. I will be sending those links in website group also, you can find directly. So this is icon finder, like what you want, contact number. This contact number. We got like we have to check consistency. Like it should match with other icon also. Now this is the icon which is, I think it is suitable to us, but it is not free. We will use some other image. Fine. This is also not free. Those are very less which are free. Okay, I will be using this. You can download SVG. Like with PNG, we can't play with them. If like SVG, like it is .ai file, or like it is for, we can open in AI Illustrator. So always we need to download SVG file only. Open, Control O, open this SVG file. Remove those like this stuff, like it is looking odd. Just Control C. Control V. Try to keep same colors. Now we got this one. Next thing is blood group. These are completely paid. Let me search in flat icon. Blood. So this will be suitable to us, but it is paid version to 1 minute. Okay, we can have SVG here, like unable to download the paid thing here. So I'm downloading SVG itself. Control O, blood group, add blood group here. Now we need to arrange them properly. Decrease this size. I think this will be enough for our information. Increase the size. Put it on center alignment. We need to add this thing. It should be aligned with this thing. With respect to this. Second one is this one, blood group. Change your size accordingly. Add alignment with respect to this. It should also be with respect to this. Okay. And try to keep some nearer to these details. Fine. Now it is okay. Now we have done one ID card. So we need to like make so many iterations where like some people don't like exactly with one thing. So with the same design, some minimal changes. Like we need to create some other the artboards with same designs, etc. Just to create those, like have to alt and click on artboard, copy and paste, copy paste, copy paste. Now we have 4 designs here. We can play with these designs itself. Remove logo here, add logo. Instead of keeping that logo up, like we have some space here, right? So we can add logo here. It should be center aligned. Always it should be center aligned. And like we have to check the consistency also, like whether it is center or not. We check the distance from both sides. Now in this thing we brought logo and we cleared space here, but there is like we are missing some thing here. When like after selecting whether the ID card should be one side or two sides, we can utilize the space accordingly. If we do want to make only one-sided ID card, we can add some QR code here to get information about the particular person. Like we can download QR code also through online. Some QR code generator. See, this is the QR code generator. Some house number with it's like information. Banjara Hills. Banjara Hills, Telangana. Like we got this QR code generator. We can generate whatever thing we can want. Save this as SVG. Like whenever we have SVG, we can play with it in like Illustrator. Open Illustrator, Control O, open this generated QR code. Just control, like it is in ungrouped, like those are like separate layers. Just group them, Control OA and Control G. Now it is in grouped thing. Control C copy, Control V, we can paste here. So we have we balanced this space and avoiding the free space here. If you want, you can keep which color you want, or you can borrow color from this and you can color it according to your company logo. Okay. Now so sometimes we need to 1 minute. First remove that background. There is some white sheet backside of it. Remove. If you want, you can color it accordingly. But whenever you see QR code, it will be in normal color. We can get information when we see that is in black only. Try to put in center. Always check the alignment properly. Center alignment. But horizontally it is okay. Check vertical alignment. Change. That's it. Not the distance. Horizontally. This one. Now we used this space in very good way. Now if we want these information or this in two sides, and when we want ID card in two sides, we can start beside we can remove this backside information. Logo is compulsory. Put them in center. Done. With respect to box. Done. So this is the thing. That's why I have taken this white box, because we can use for center alignment like that also, and design purpose too. So just add QR information here. That's it. Center alignment. So sometimes we need here in this information we can add office address or our personal address, depending upon the your company's rules and regulations. Here we can add company address and in some more website of the company, or helpline number for that company, or a HR site of that company, by with adding some company address also. With respect to this present artboard. Center alignment. Add address. I like to use it as right now I'm using it as company address. Decrease size. Increase letter to letter distance so that they can read properly when the size is very less. slash 5 lakh 62 63 like that. Use, try to put it in center, decrease more size. Okay. Add office address. We should say like what is exactly we are addressing. Keep it in bold. Second thing, office mobile number. Try to decrease size. Use center alignment. Not the center, it should be some side. That's it. Pull it some back. No need of curves in down like it down. So remove by clicking on only particular circle. When you drag it, like it will take all sides as curves. When you like double click on particular point on particular side, we can remove those edges. So now it is looking good. Now, like we can say, it is two-side ICard. Okay. Like we can't show directly this ICard for a company. So we need to put some ID card tag or some PVC cardboard sheet on that. We have to place this artboard. So first thing you have to do is export this artboards. How? ICards. We have to use artboards because we have like created four different artboards, right? Click on 4 artboards, export. Use white background. Okay. Now it is done. Just there is a site. It is called FreePick. FREPIK. We can download mockups of ID cards or whatever we can. 1 minute. So ID card mockup filters. We need here to add mockup. We use Photoshop software. So we will use this mockup. It is good, looking good, or some other. Okay, we'll go with this. Download. Download. Open. Where it is? Acha. ID card mockup. PS Photoshop file. Just open that Photoshop file. Now we need to add that artboard here. So we will have like layers here. Just click on place your design here. Double click on like where you want to add the design. Now control open. I will use this is good actually. Convert to common layer. Copy and paste in design save point. Happen. Okay, already it is pasted. Try to put those things in artboard. So control is now you can see. We need to change the color of the tag also. Now, right now, with like according to time, I am saying now it is we can show directly to our company like how exactly our ICard looks, realistic feel. Now the ICard session is done. Now I will be start telling about what visiting card. So we will borrow visiting card size from Google. Visiting card size. Pixels. So same thing we have to use in visiting card also. It should be minimal, like very minimal design and very like look should be normal way, and we should represent our branding colors and logo like logo or branding colors. Like it is around 1050 to 600 business card, 1050 to 600. Okay, just draw artboard of what it is 1050 by 600. That's it. And just drag accordingly. We should organize properly. Control V to exit that tool. We need to think like how the design should be. Now I will use the same hitting what QR code here to show information about our company. Use alignment option and write what we want actually, person name and his designation. Just borrow this thing. Using Alt I color selection, always use branding colors, decrease size, try to keep minimalistic. When we see it should be simple and sweet. This one, align for alignment. It should be straight to the box. Now we need some what? Like we here we used different color as background boxes for both name designation and some personal information. So we need some separation. Like when I have told you starting the what like some important components or elements in designing, for we use line for separation. So just draw a line, straight line, which looks good. Increase stroke size of 5 points or something like that. Add color. Uh, 1 minute. So I'm using rectangle box as line here. Increase size. Not that edgy. Use some curve like this. Okay. So check alignment. It should be aligned in perfect way. Some distance, like center to this. Fine. Now we will add some personal information about him. Decrease size. Borrow color from here. As like it is PNG, we can't extract color. So let it be in black only. Okay. Now check alignment properly. Control G. It should be aligned to this center. But we have not added any company details here. So actually this is backside of ICard. We need to design from front. 1 minute. Shift O. Create a new artboard. Mostly visiting cards will be of both sides. So here we have backside of this what information. I think like when it is when we see it is aligned to some particular side will be good. Instead of starting from middle, we will start it from sides like this. Okay. Check alignment according to this. Done. According to this. Done. Group it. Check it whether it is center or not. Done. First thing, we need to borrow company logo. Just keep it center. increase the size of logo, move some upside like this. Just borrow same elements from our iCard, increase size, borrow color from here, that's it. Increase so as I said, it should be not curvy edges. That's it. Size, some upside like this. Add information from here. Use the same information. We can decrease the size. Use center alignment because it looks good. Sorry. For text center alignment, this is the option. Try to remove this thing. Keep it separate so that we can decrease the size distance between them. Center alignment, Control G with respect to this center alignment. Done. So now we have designed some iCard and visiting card with minimalistic graphics. So like you have any doubts in this design or like any content which I have used? If you want, like I